Hey people, welcome to the Friday stream. It is 7 p.m. or thereabouts. It is like June the 5th. And it's a hot day here in Toronto. I think it's around 28 degrees. Currently, it was hotter earlier today. Inside the air-conditioned environs of the Young Eglinton Center at the moment. I see people popping in. Welcome everyone. Hello Advisorit, how you doing? Leo Chung, Chantel, good to see you. William Elliott. Sal Smith is here, hello. Hello Gertij, Harjot. Hello, Carol. Our gang, the Little Rascals. What is up? And good day, Alan K. FN Anderson, hello. And hello, Karen and John Nicholson. See a few more people pop in here. AP Petrus, hello. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? Susie and Christina, hello. I see Ashnix and Vivian Johnson and the color purple. Mr. Majestic, what is up? Tired of being cool? I'm tired of being hot. Jenry Kramer, no clue. And Budgie Flight. And hello Heidi, how you doing? Lots of people in the chat here. Hello Lorraine McLean, Yvonne Atherton, hello. Hello Tavane. And anyone else who I might have missed. Hello Hippo Hobby Club. What's up Jacques? Lumiakin. Pamela, hello. Jillian. Arnold is here. Alex Oliveira. Rosalina. I think that's all so far. Sorry if I missed anyone. Got like 137 people already here. Darlene, how you doing? Hugh Monaco. Alright, we're going to head outside. Hopefully the stream is in 1080p as it should be. I made sure it was in 1080p before I started the stream. Hey, Quad Mods, hello. That same notification popped up though when I tried to start the stream, sort of forcing me to activate some overheating measures. Like I literally have no choice. I have to like check off a bunch of things and then press apply. So I did not check off reduce resolution. That's what happened last time and it got bumped down to 720p. So I didn't check that off this time, so it should be still at 1080p. Hello Tara, how you doing? Yeah, this is a new thing now. Every time you start a stream, when it's hot, above a certain temperature, this anti-overheating screen will pop up, and it'll have a checklist of things that I'm supposed to select that will reduce the chances of your phone overheating. So I checked off a few of them, but I didn't check off all of them. I checked off enough to basically satisfy it, and then I hit apply, and it seemed to work, so I should still be at 1080p. G. Jacobs, how you doing? Martin Van Owen, Mark M, hello. Hello, Steve. So I'm inside the Young Eglinton Center, as I mentioned. It's just like a neighborhood mall here in Midtown. Could I go up the Shepherd? Actually, I was going to go the other way, Petrus. I'm going to go towards downtown. It's funny because even inside here with the air conditioning, the phone still wanted me to apply the overheating measures. You thought it was Dufferin Mall? Hey, Ruben, how you doing? This is sort of like the Dufferin Mall of Midtown, I guess. Chris Go Cats, hello. And hello, Woodstock. Little Blue Pill, how you doing? We're in Midtown, Young and Eglinton. We're going to walk back downtown. I thought instead of taking Yonge Street the whole way, I'd mix it up a bit though. Maybe we'll walk down Mount Pleasant, go through Mount Pleasant Village. And it might rain later in the evening, so just in case, I brought my umbrella with me, unfortunately. I hate having to do it, but I figured better to be safe than sorry. Just in case. So we should still be at 1080p, and we should still be at 30 FPS, right? It wanted me to select those ones also, but I was like, no, I'm not going to reduce my resolution and my FPS. What's the point of live streaming if you have to reduce those? So those should still be the same. It's 1080, okay, good. Thanks, Quad Mods. Feels like my phone is bossing me around, you know? It's like, hey, I'm the boss of you. You're not the boss of me. Hey, what's up? Sapan, how you doing?
I'm watching your stream right now.
Oh, cool, cool.
I was at the young acting with the patio, so I saw your stream. That you're nearby, so.
Oh, nice. Well, right on, right on. Were you like just recording a video up there? Or?
No. I was just upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Are you like doing more things around Yonge and Eglinton, or what?
No, I'm just like, I came from the Northwood Festival, and I just wanted to chill down here.
Yeah.
So then when I saw your stream, I'm like, you know what, I'll just come and check it out. So.
Right on, cool.
Yeah.
Right on. I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be heading back home. Just wanted to come by and say
Well,
hi.
it's good seeing you. Everyone's Stepand.
Hello, everyone.
You all know him? You all love him?
Hello, Chantel, Petrus, Leo Chung, and Alex.
Right on. Are you going to be checking out Due West Fest?
Yeah. Tomorrow in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked the forecast. It's supposed to rain on midnight. And I think by tomorrow in the afternoon should be fine. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's not raining, I'll probably do it too then.
Yeah, I'll be alive tomorrow. Yeah. I think we might see her tomorrow at the West Fest. Who knows?
Yeah, I might run into you there.
Yeah.
If not, I'm going to do it on Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
For me, I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Right, Ken?
Right.
Did
Good
you
seeing
watch?
you. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Very good snipe.
Thank you.
Well done. Yeah. That was a Stepand. I do say right on a lot, yeah. I used to drive Megan nuts when her and I were dating. She called it like a Gen X thing to always say right on all the time. She's a millennial, so she was like, God, it's so Gen X. It's like, I don't know, I just say it a lot. Just like cool, I say cool. Cool's not Gen X though, that's a boomer thing, or even before boomers, you know? People were saying cool like 70, 80 years ago. You still call everyone man. Yeah, me too. I mean, I say right on, man. That's just something I do. Hey, Johnny Be Good and Mary Valencia. Hello. Hello, Joseph. But I don't say like all the time, right? Megan does that. She would say like every few words, like. So I did the right on, she did the like. Yeah, right on is not really Gen X anyway, you're right. That predates Gen Xers. Like, right on, man, was a thing people said in the 60s, you know, before I was born. Hey, Jefferson, hello. Get my gimbal. Dynamite, says Pizza Man. A little bit of JJ Evans there. Hey, Picard is here. Engage. Far out, man. Why couldn't the lifeguard save the hippie from drowning? He was too far out, man. Hey, Greg, hello. Molly.
Oh shit, really? Yeah.
All right, so we're going east on Eglinton Avenue. Eglinton Avenue East. 1.21 gigawatts. That guy's t-shirt, did you see that guy's t-shirt? Yeah, it's Friday. Happy Friday for all those who are Friday lovers. I think most people are Friday lovers, right? Hey, Jada, hello and happy Friday to you. We know Jada's a Friday lover. Hello, Harjeet. Do you know that song by The Cure? It's Friday, I'm in Love. That's a pretty good Friday song. Of course, we won't talk about that Rebecca Black song. But I guess I mentioned it, so I guess I already brought it up. Hey, Navindat. Hey, thank you very much. Oh, you'll be here from the 18th to the 22nd. Well, I'll certainly be out and about. Maybe we'll cross paths. Well, I don't know the Katy Perry one. I guess I missed that one somehow. Not that I'm complaining. I think I know maybe 4 or 5 Katy Perry songs, and that's about it. The harp. Hello, Akuinka. Okay, okay. Well, okay, you're okay. Or if I'm okay, you're okay. We're all okay. All right, we're going to the other side. So we'll walk through Mount Pleasant Village on the way towards downtown. Taking some of the midtown views here. Got a Rudy location over there. what's up, Carl Roth? How you doing? And then Jennifer Haley. Yeah, it's muggy. It's not super duper muggy, but it's feels a bit warmer than it actually is, right? Like it's probably in the high 20s, but it feels more like the low 30s. But the sun isn't out, so that helps. If the sun was out, my phone would probably be warning me constantly that it's overheating, but thankfully it's overcast. Hey Brent, not bad in TO, raining. It's going to be raining later here too. Sun's out, guns out. I got the guns out even when it's cloudy though. Right now we're going east. We're at Mount Pleasant and Eglinton, and I'm going to go south right here at Mount Pleasant. There's the Mount Pleasant Crosstown station. The Love Bug. I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I loved Herbie. I was a big fan of all the Herbie movies. Still remember the theme song, you know? I remember years ago there was a replica of Herbie the Love Bug downtown at Yonge and Dundas. I took a few pics, of course. Hey, Sean Murphy. Smoke show. I think I've seen a few smoke shows today. In the warm weather, hits the city, you see a lot of smoke shows. Hey, Chantel. Thank you very kindly. $5. Kicking off the super train. Much appreciated, Chantel. Hope you enjoy the walk. Got a long walk ahead of us, so stay tuned. What's up, Top 905? How you doing? So it's going to be properly dark by the time I finish this stream. Starting a bit later. I started later just to try and avoid the heat, basically.
We're there. We're basically there, guys. Let's go. Wait.
Hey, Howard Charco. I'm feeling raindrops. I'm totally feeling raindrops. Tall buildings sort of creeping more and more into Mount Pleasant Village here. Yo, crikey. And Christos and Math Doctors, hello. I'm not sure if it's this one, but one of the old theaters in this neighborhood was where the Toronto production of Godspell played for a while. In the early 70s. And that show sort of kicked off the career of so many famous comedians and actors. They're all part of the cast of Godspell. And people like Eugene Levy and Martin Short and Gilda Radner, Catherine O'Hara. A lot of them first met and became friends during that show. Gilda Radner met Martin Short and they started dating. Paul Schaefer was also part of that. Yeah, we're already over 300 viewers. Making our way down Mount Pleasant Road here. Mount Pleasant Village. Come and say hi if you're new to the stream. Maybe a first timer. You do have to subscribe, but it doesn't cost you a thing. going to walk downtown, so we're in Midtown. Thank you, Chantel. Yeah, just do all those things Chantel just said right there in the chat. It definitely all helps. Every little thing helps. Subscribing, liking, commenting, all of it. Hey, Urban Andrew. Check these out. Goo goo gajoob. The walrus was Paul. Here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul. At a bookstore. Inhabit Books. Lots of neat shops here, Mount Pleasant Village. Gets quiet in the evenings though. This neighborhood likes to sort of nestle into their nice houses in the evenings. I mean, some of the restaurants are still, you know, open and got people. But lots of the retail stores are shut down for the night now. A Wing Zero. What? Why would I believe in the Paul is dead thing? I made no reference to that. I was quoting lyrics from Beatles songs there. Sorry, but you have to be a complete moron to believe the Paul is dead conspiracy theory. John Lennon wrote in the song Glass Onion that the walrus was Paul. That was just a little fun John was having with the lyrics there. Maybe this is the theater where Godspell played. It was one of them. Yeah, so they found a guy who not only looks exactly like the real Paul, he also talks, has the same voice, sings the same way, is just as talented of a songwriter and instrumentalist as the real Paul. And all the other Beatles, and all of his family, and his girlfriend at the time, Jane Asher, all agreed to go along with it. Like, how dumb do you have to be to buy into that? His own father was like, yeah, this is my son. You have to believe that his own family would pretend to, or just take in this strange guy and pretend that he was the real son. Most conspiracy theories are brain dead, really. The odd time there might be some kernel of truth that comes out that was part of a conspiracy theory that turns out to be legit, but that's usually not the case. Most of the well-known ones that we hear about are all idiotic to the extreme. What's up, Francis? Hey, Ziggy, hello. You saw Jane Asher in an old movie. Yeah, and we're supposed to believe that Jane Asher just agreed to date this replacement for her dead boyfriend. Like everything was just okay. Sure, I'll just sleep with this other guy. I'll just pretend he's my boyfriend. What's up, just ice and peas? Hello. It's a muggy Friday night in Mount Pleasant Village. Tyler Rocks, how you doing? Good evening, Alan. Maybe I already said good evening to you. Yeah, some raindrops are coming down. That's not supposed to happen until late this evening. But I have my umbrella because this kind of thing happens more often than not. Good game. Good game. I don't think so, Chantel. I don't think I need to stop anywhere after the stream tonight. Hey, Wayne McKay. Well, there are a couple things I guess I could pick up, but I don't really feel like it's vital that I do it tonight. There's Davisville Ave. Right now the rain is just very, very light. I kind of like it. It feels nice. Just nice, cool little drops hitting my hot skin. Feels good. Yeah, thankfully I never have to carry groceries a long distance because all the grocery stores in my neighborhood are close to me. Most of them are a 10-minute walk or less. A couple of them are about a 5-minute walk. Mark Lang. Got a new building going up here. Lots of infill happening on these streets. This humidity and now light rain might make my hair poof out. The Blue Jays are playing. I always seem to stream when the stupid games are happening. Or when there's some big event going on that people are more likely to pay attention to. Sean Murphy, yeah, if you make a certain amount of money, you qualify for GST rebate or less. And if you make a certain amount of money or more, you get an HST number when you do your taxes. What's up with that, Petrus? What is this imposter name that people are using in place of Skydome? This is Merton Street. Got another new building starting here soon. See, someone doesn't want this old 2-story office building here. Someone doesn't want that to be replaced with a 13-story residential building. I guess they really love this old office building here. I think so. Skynet, yeah, that sounds right to me. Right, we're walking west on Merton, going back towards Yonge Street now. Oh. The mugginess is real. Here's the only little sort of stretch of shops on Merton Street. I would want these to be torn down. Honestly, this sort of adds a little bit of character to the street. Be a bummer if they just disappeared. Make ends meet. Let's go to the other side. Hey, JJ, hello. Hey, good evening.
She always looks great.
It's 55%. Didn't it used to be a lot more than that? I guess over the years, more and more non-Canadians are are good at the game than they used to be. Am I buffering? Yeah, we got a bit of signal droppage here. Little bit of signal droppage. I always thought if they built like a base or something on Mars, this is sort of what I imagine the building would look like. Hey, Morgana, hello. Like, look at it. Just the front part. Just the front part. To me, looks like a Martian base or something. See if my signal will go back up closer I get to Yonge Street. Yonge Street is like civilization, I guess. Merton Street over here is the boondocks. Hello, Rebecca. Miss Lobabob. Van Smythe. Come and join the fun. Hooligans work at city halls. And sometimes at the Legislative Assembly. Airliner. Got a cool view of the city if they're looking out the window. We're almost at Yonge Street. More familiar territory. There goes the subway. Is this for me?
Are you the famous YouTuber, Ken?
I am. Are you Spider-Man?
I'm one of your famous followers. I'll unveil myself.
Who could it be? Peter Parker? No? Yeah.
I go by the name of KB7789 on YouTube.
Oh, wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, finally nice to meet you. I've been wanting to run into you for such a long time and stuff. Yeah.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Well, there I go again. I say right on a lot.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Kevin, by the way.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go by KB7789 on YouTube.
Oh, nice meeting you, Kevin.
Yeah.
How long have you been a viewer of the channel?
I would say I was the first one to follow your channel before I started following Johnny.
Oh,
and
wow,
Alicia,
okay.
So, yeah,
Nice.
And Sapan and all the others.
Oh,
So,
wow,
yeah.
that's appreciated, yeah. And you live here on Merton Street?
No, I live just on the other side of the Mount Pleasant Cemetery over by Bayview and Moore.
Oh, okay,
So, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I rarely walk along here, actually. I just thought
Yeah.
I'd take a detour of sorts.
Yeah.
But it's awesome meeting you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching and all that, you know, a long-time viewer.
I was gonna go surprise Alicia and Kyle.
Oh, yeah,
over at
they're...
Due West Fast, but the rain and stuff. So,
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit far.
yeah.
Two. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
there we go.
I saw you on Mount Pleasant. I was like, I wonder which way you're heading. Are you going along Mount Pleasant heading toward.
Yeah, it gets
down
boring
there.
walking that
Yeah.
way down Mount Pleasant. I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'll go back to Yonge Street. That walk down there. Plus, the signal is shitty down there too.
Yeah, it's such a. Yeah, they
Although-
need they need to retime some of those signals and stuff. Yeah.
Although walking through here, I had some buffering also. So I guess you're never safe.
Yeah.
Never safe from the buffering.
I actually got last time I got Kyle Walker with the Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Last time. I think next time I'll have to get my full Spider-Man suit. And
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah, there's lots of those, lots of Spider-Mans going around wearing those.
Well,
Yeah, luckily
thanks.
I'm just a bike distance away from these areas, so yeah, I know all the shortcuts, so I just cut along the bike path over there
nice.
that goes over the old rail bridge and stuff. So,
Nice. Well, thanks again for watching.
Yeah.
It's good to have a long-time viewer.
Yeah.
It's always fun to be sniped. This is my second time. Sapan sniped me earlier,
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right at the beginning of my stream.
Yeah.
So good meeting
nice
you,
to meet you, yeah.
Kevin. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll keep an eye out.
KB7789 on
KB77. I'll keep an eye out for you in the chat.
Yeah.
And we got a super chat here from Reguito. Praying for a portion of cold drink, or paying for a course. Praying or paying. Thank you either way.
So much construction going on, all these condos
Thank
going
you,
on.
Reguito. Much
Yeah.
appreciated. Yeah, Merton Street is growing up.
Yeah.
It's growing up. All right, well, have a good evening.
Yeah, take care.
And I'll-
Hopefully get the stream wrapped up before the rain comes.
This is your bike here? Yeah, yeah. I think you'll make it. All right, have a good ride.
If you ever go for the Mount Pleasant Cemetery, a place you should check out, the guy on the $50 bill, he's buried in that cemetery.
Oh, okay.
The famous Prime Minister who was ever
Which one was that?
William Lyon Mackenzie King.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he's resting spots in the Mount Pleasant Cemetery in this area somewhere.
It's right through there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, something to keep in mind. All right, thanks. Okay, have a good evening. So that was Kevin. I just saw Spider-Man pop out. And I was like, wait a second. Spider-Man watches my live streams? There's another train. All right, Yonge Street. Hey, that train has color. Look at that. Lots of characters watch my live stream. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. We're going to walk past the big cemetery now. Wabba Wabba. $340 some odd people watching. Not too shabby. Like an hour in, just past 1 hour. So thanks again everyone for checking out the Friday stream. Hot and muggy. Cloudy, a bit of rain also. Come and say hi, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those things. if you want. I go live 3 times a week usually. And I post pre-recorded videos on the other 4 days of the week. Riguito, another super 442. No, I think I read it wrong, Riguito. I think you typed it right. I just read it wrong and then I made a lame joke. So all is well. That was all me. But the support is all you. Once again, thank you. Cheers once again, Riguito. Much appreciated. And thank you, Alan K. Sometimes people don't like the idea that Google takes a chunk when they send super chats, so that's another way where Google doesn't get any of your money. We're walking towards Yonge and St. Clair. Look at one Delisle there. Hello, Cam. Yeah, I'm walking past Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Lots of subway trains to look at tonight here. You know what I noticed? The trains aren't slowing down through here. I heard they were going to fix the slow zones before the World Cup began. Although they've had a couple of years to fix them and they never did. But suddenly, magically, right before the World Cup, they decide, hey, let's fix these slow zones. So they're going to fix some on line 1 north of Yorkville, or not Yorkville, Yorkdale Mall. On that stretch, there was a major slow zone there. That whole stretch along line 1, both north and south of Yorkdale Mall, has been plagued by slow zones for like 2 years now. And this stretch right here also has been plagued by slow zones. Because these parts of the subway, the trains run outside, so the tracks get beat up a lot more by the elements. And the condition of the tracks becomes really deteriorated, and they're afraid to run the trains at full speed through these areas now due to the poor condition of the tracks. They're afraid of a derailment or something, so they run the trains more slowly. That's what the slow zones are. And they've had years to fix them, they never did, but now they're going to fix them. So these slow zones will be no more. And I noticed on my ride up here, the train didn't slow down already. I don't know if they already fixed it or not. Hey, MK, hello. So in any case, I guess it's a win for people who take the subway regularly. Even if it took something like the World Cup to finally get them to fix them. Alright, we're finishing our long walk alongside the cemetery. Huge cemetery. I heard like 175,000 graves are inside Mount Pleasant Cemetery. That's like the size of a decent city. Yeah, the Up Express was built for the Pan Am Games. Let's make it easy for the tourists to take the train from the airport to downtown. Yeah, that's the size of like Kingston, Ontario, you know, like Greater Kingston, or thereabouts anyway. I'm on Yonge Street, just north of St. Clair, Jillian. So we're walking towards St. Clair, heading south. John Rocks, didn't I run into you right around here? It's right in this neighborhood. More raindrops. I left my AC running. It's going to feel so nice to walk into my apartment afterwards. One of the nicest, neatest, most unique new skyscrapers in the city right there. Hi there. Nice new building, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a photographer?
I'm a live streamer on YouTube.
You have like all the way here. What's your name?
My name on YouTube is the Ken Continuum. So I'm doing a walk down Yonge Street right now. We got like 358 people watching right now.
Wait, the Ken Continuum?
Ken Continuum, yeah.
The Ken Continuum.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while now. It's my job. It's become my job over the years just to live stream and make videos. Yeah.
A couple of new fans here that just.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, guys. Wish them a
Thank you,
good
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Have a good
Hope you enjoy all the walks and streams. Cheers.
evening. Enjoy. Have a good evening.
Have a good night. Did you find it? Okay. I'll help you out here. Right, the, and then Ken, K-E-N.
That's
Go back to.
Yeah, go back.
Go back and get rid of that TGE.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. K-E.
Back.
Gotta go back a bit more.
EN.
Yeah, go back a bit more.
Oh.
There, yeah. Now right.
Hey, you had it. It was the first one that came up.
Did it pop up?
THE. There it is, the first one.
Wow, look at that.
Hey, there it is.
There I am.
Which one?
Right at the top.
Right there, yeah.
There you go.
There we go. All right, have a good night. Cheers.
What can I say?
You want to say hi on the stream? All right. Is it okay?
Say
Okay, okay.
hello.
All right, so you'll be able to watch yourselves later,
Hello.
or you can watch yourselves right now or later. Cheers. All right.
Hello.
Okay, have a good night. Bye. Is that a sudden drop in signal just randomly here? Hey, Hannah Garris, hello. Famous Master. Yeah, they seemed really excited to encounter a streamer. Rebecca, $2 in honor of cuties. Much appreciated, Rebecca. Glad you enjoyed that little interaction. Matt Bross, hey, long time no see. Midtown Kickoff. Got more soccer related activities here. Bill Chow. CJ Iceman. We need the Iceman here to cool things off a bit. Do your thing, Iceman. Come on. Help me out. I have to fight with my phone every time I want to stream. Saying it's too hot. You cannot stream unless you do this and do this and do that and do this. Restores your faith in humanity. Yeah, that does help, you know, little moments like that definitely help. This wind feels good. I'll take it. It's also blowing little raindrops onto me, which feel good also. Alright, we're at St. Clair. You're excited for tonight's walk? Okay, good to hear. We still have at least 2 hours, maybe a bit What are we at now? 1:15. I'll probably go to at least 3 hours, as I do most often nowadays. I remember you. Yeah, I remember you. How you doing?
Excellent.
Yeah, good. I'm hoping not to get caught in the rain, but I guess we'll see.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I thought I was coming out of the pita place, and it was raining, and now I don't feel anything. It's gonna be like that.
Okay. If it's like these
Up and down.
light little drops, I don't mind. It feels nice. I just don't want a downpour.
Oh yeah, messed up your machine.
Yeah, my gadgets would not like that. So, all right, have a good night.
You too. Send the brightest heaven of invention. Kingdom English, motherfucker. Can you speak it? That's a called fiction.
I remember that too. Yeah.
Royale with cheese.
It's a very quotable movie. Yeah.
It is totally.
Yeah. This is a big pile of garbage.
What's that?
This is a big pile of garbage. Another quote from Jurassic Park.
What's that?
Jurassic Park, that's one big pile of shit, right? And there you have one big pile of garbage right there.
Okay, here, you know your quotes from movies? Jurassic Park and The Godfather both have a quote, same line.
Which one is that?
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh, okay, okay.
Remember?
I remember.
Al Pacino says,
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. And he says, hey, you gotta go, you gotta go.
And when the lawyer runs into the outhouse.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he gets chomped.
And he says, hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right?
I love doing that. Finding little things. So trivial. No one can find it. Million clues. Let's see who can guess it. You did this all this time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good club.
Yeah, it's a job now. It's become a job.
Oh,
Yeah.
so then you put it on YouTube and
Yeah.
you make money?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. We're live on YouTube right now.
Hey, folks.
Yep.
Now, oh, you're shooting for me.
Yeah. I figure the city is more interesting than me, so I show the city. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean that in that way.
I know, but some streamers keep the phone on them all the time,
I've seen those guys too.
and it's like, I'd rather see where they are, you know? Yeah.
Can I ask you if it's profitable, this?
Well, I do make a living from it. I mean, I'm not getting rich by any means, but I'm making a living from it, yeah.
Well, this day and age, making a living is actually something.
Yeah, so I'm quite happy.
People go to university for 5 years. They come out and they get a job at Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be able to do this as a job now. So it took like years to get to this point, but you just got to keep plugging away, right?
Okay, next time if we meet again, that'll be Kismet for sure.
Well, I'm always around. This is one of my favorite areas to walk through, so chances are it'll happen again.
All right, I gotta slow down here.
All right. All right, well, you have yourself a great evening.
You too.
All right, see ya. I don't think he's a subscriber. I just ran into him another time when I was in the area. I didn't even tell him the name of my channel. I should probably have done that. Oh well. We're walking along St. Clair. I wish you were Monaco. Whew. The heat is on. Didn't Glenn Fry sing that once? Yes, this neighborhood is Deer Park. That's right. It's a very classy area. I did a video recently, a pre-recorded video, where I referred to this area as snooty. It kind of has a bit of a snooty air to it. Kind of a bit like the Upper West, or sorry, the Upper East Side in Manhattan, you know? It's just not nearly as extensive as the Upper East Side, but similar sort of vibe, I guess. A bit snooty. People who live in apartment buildings, but they're fancy apartment buildings. Like Glenn Gould. Glenn Gould lived in this one. This was his place of residence. Yeah, Jasmine, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the Upper East Side, right? Hey, Rebecca. Gotta honor Glenn Gould. Yeah, he is one of our more legendary personalities that call Toronto home, you know? R.I.P. I think he passed in like 1982 or something. It's been a long time. Thank you once again, Rebecca, for supporting. Much appreciated. There's an old video that's on YouTube, I think, called Glenn Gould's Toronto. It was part of a TV series where they went to all these cities around the world, major cities around the world, and they had a well-known figure from each city talk about their city and what they like about it. So the Toronto episode was called Glenn Gould's Toronto. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. It's from not long before he died, actually. Early 80s. I remember watching that on TV when I was a kid. It like came on TV Ontario or something like that. He was only in his 50s, yeah. Kind of reminds me of Peter Sellers for some reason. He also died in his 50s. Around the same time, late 70s, early 80s. I think Peter Sellers died in 1980, right? And he was the star of one of my all-time favorite movies called Being There. It was made in 1979. Hey, cheers, Bill Chow. Yeah, most definitely Martin, most definitely. Here's the fancy Avenue Road. More snootiness here. The snootiness continues. Avenue Road. All the way down to Yorkville, basically. This is Toronto's snooty corner. Snooty quadrant. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen Being There, I highly recommend it. I remember the first time I saw it, it was on like the Late movie or something on TV. When I was a teenager, I was maybe like 14 or 15. Came on like Friday night or something. The Late movie on CTV or CBC. Midnight, when they used to show movies at midnight, and it blew me away. And then the ending left me like in awe. The last scene of the movie just blew me away, man. I was like, whoa. It has a very, very memorable final scene. I'm not going to spoil it. Nobody spoil that final scene if anyone hasn't seen it yet. Hey, Anastasia, Waktubia, how you doing? Hey, Maher, hello. All right, we're walking west on St. Clair. I think Joseph was joking there. Let's hope Joseph was just joking around there, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Alright, we're going further, kind of more into the west end here. We're still in Midtown, technically, until we pass Bathurst. I was thinking I'd take a walk past Casa Loma, since we're not too far away. We'll go down the big stairs, the Baldwin Steps, check out the awesome view of the city. Place is haunted, Casa Loma, you think? I don't believe in such things, but if any place were to be haunted, that would be the coolest place to be haunted, I guess. I watched a movie last night, speaking of haunted, about a hotel in Ireland called Hokum. The movie's called Hokum. That was a creepy movie, holy cow. Has Adam Scott as the main character, playing the main character. The guy from Severance. If you want to be spooked and creeped out, I recommend that movie. It's new, it just came out this year. Hey, Queenway, hello. You love Adam Scott? Yeah, I like most of the stuff that he's done, you know, over the years. One of my favorite comedy shows in recent times was Party Down. He was the main character, I guess, in that show. It was sort of like an ensemble cast, but he was sort of the focus, I guess, of the show. Look at this guy. He must be warm with all that fur. It's a bit quiet here on St. Clair. Oh well, you know. I think further down though, it will liven up because you have the commercial strip that starts up further down, goes to a bunch of different neighborhoods. One of them is Corso Italia, which is another sort of Little Italy. It's also a Latin American neighborhood. It's pretty lively. Tired from the heat. It does tire you out. It even makes it hard to talk. Yeah, the heat does tire you out a bit more. Sort of saps your energy. Whew. Like my hair is getting poofier. Is it getting poofier? I can feel it thickening on top of my head. All right, heading towards Kesseloma. What's up, Scott? You're loving the heat? Well, to each their own. DJ Jerry. See how my signal is. Looks okay. White freezies are the best. I like the banana freezies. I didn't install my AC until the very last day of May. Leanne Kolcheski, hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Still got little wee raindrops coming down. Wee little droplets. Chris Anderson. There's the Bloor-Yorkville cluster off in the distance. This is what the Nordheimer Ravine, I think. One of Toronto's many ravines crisscross the city. Some people have said Toronto's like a inside-out San Francisco. San Francisco has like 42 hills or whatever. Well, Toronto has 42 ravines. Yep, banana popsicles. That's my fave. You'll buy that, Rebecca? Hello, Mark's Carney. Look at these houses here. Fudgicles? I haven't had a fudgicle in a long time. Years. I do like them, but I always choose ice cream sandwiches over fudgicles when I have both sitting in front of me. Maybe if the fudgicles were on sale and the ice cream sandwiches weren't on sale, I'd grab the fudgicles. But I do prefer ice cream sandwiches. You get more bang for your buck with an ice cream sandwich. The AC didn't work above George's chicken. That must have been hot as hell. Oh my god. Above that kitchen? Ay, ay, ay. Chris Mills. Is this all one house or is this an apartment building? I just see one door. But maybe there's other doors inside that door. I'm a clown, I amuse you. You think I'm funny? Kind of a long haul just to get to Casa Loma from St. Clair. There it is. Got some nice red LED lighting. Makes it look a bit spooky. Get a nice look at Casa Loma, and then we'll head down the Baldwin Steps. This place is so big, it's hard to get it all in one shot. I'll have to engage the wide-angle lens, I think. Takes like a couple minutes just to walk the length of it. And this was somebody's house for a while. Sir Henry Pellet. See the rain coming down. Can you see it? Look at how much it's raining now. No, it's a tourist attraction. Not a hotel. It's a tourist attraction. You can do tours. They also book it for major events. And they have special nights during Halloween and Christmas where it's all decked out to look festive or spooky. Excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Or is it pardon me? Look at all these high-end cars everywhere. Yeah, the views from inside looking south are pretty spectacular. You can see the whole downtown skyline from the upper floors. Dang! Dang, that's a nice house. There's another building nearby, the stables, which is almost as impressive as Casa Loma.
पर ये भी कर सकते हैं.
Alright, we're heading for the steps, the Baldwin Steps. Some last looks at Casa Loma. Hey, Surge. These steps were famously used in the Scott Pilgrim movie with Michael Cera. I think one of the evil exes he had to defeat met his end on the Baldwin Steps or something like that. I feel an affinity with Scott Pilgrim because in the comics and in the animated show, he's a guy from North Bay who moved to Toronto. And I'm a guy from North Bay who moved to Toronto. And a lot of the other characters in the show and in the comics are also people from North Bay who moved to Toronto. The Netflix show even mentions North Bay by name a couple of times. The animated Netflix show. I think one of the characters voiced by Aubrey Plaza says, "I'm from North Bay, Ontario." It was kind of weird hearing Aubrey Plaza's voice say that. Oh, the trees, though, are making it a bit harder to see the view properly. That new building going up there has certainly changed the look a bit. Not too late, Surge. Yeah, this will be Spadina Road. You can do the old Spadina thing in your head, you know? You say either, I say either. You say Spadina, I say Spadina. Redbridge counts as North Bay. I remember lots of Redbridge kids who went to Chippewa when I was there. I have to admit, though, all the North Bay kids would make fun of the Redbridge kids. I don't know if you experienced that, Miss Lobabob, but I remember that being a thing when I was at Chippewa. I never made fun of anybody, but I remember it happening. The kids from the sticks, yeah. That's pretty much why they were made fun of, I guess. All the kids from North Bay were like, we're the city kids. Even though North Bay barely qualifies as a city. People from Toronto would make fun of North Bay people for the same reason that people from North Bay would make fun of the Redbridge people. Hey, have a good night, Carol. Mooya Vibes, you're watching. How about a good pizza tonight? That's certainly a possibility. Hello, Farah. I think this is the first time we've had a Farah in the chat. Ooh. First time spotting the tower. Get to it. Get to the tower. Another pizza and chat with Johnny. Well, it'll most likely happen again. I think the last one we did was pretty successful. Has over 10K views now. Last time I checked. Yeah, Predator, where he said, "Get to the chopper!" I live like a 10-minute walk away from Chippewa on Princess Street. If you go on the Chippewa Facebook page, like Chippewa Secondary School has its own Facebook page, right? Go in the photos section. And they have all the yearbooks. They scanned all the yearbooks over the years and uploaded them into the photos section on their Facebook page. And you can look at whatever year you were in, or if you're interested in seeing some other people you might know, you can look up the year that they went there, or the years they went there, and look at their old yearbook photo, and the entire yearbook, really. I did that recently. Kind of went down memory lane. Because I lost my yearbooks somehow. Years ago. During a move, I lost all my high school yearbooks, and I still don't know how or where they ended up. I'm still bummed about that to this day. Because, you know, they have all those messages written in them. That's irreplaceable, man. including messages written by girls that I had crushes on and stuff. Just gone forever. Hey, B Banger, hello. Now I just have those messages that they wrote in my memory, but I'm not even sure if my memory is completely accurate. I think I remember what they wrote, but I might be a little off. Oh. That totally sucks, yeah. It is a bummer when stuff like that happens. I remember this one girl, I had a crush on her all through, from grade 8 all the way basically through high school. I had a crush on this one girl. I never really made a move or anything. And in my grade 9 yearbook, she wrote something quite flirtatious. And I remember it sort of blew my mind. I was like, whoa, 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 wait a second here, wait a second. Does she actually like me? Yeah, I had crushes on several several girls through school. That's to be expected, I guess. DJ Daniel Johnson. Alright, we're walking down Spadina Road in the rain. Got light rain coming down. Hey, Mark Bass. I never used pickup lines really. That was never my method. I just acted like a shy dork, and that seemed to work most of the time. I think that's pretty normal too, here in Monaco. There was one teacher in high school that I sort of was digging, you know. She was an art teacher. She was probably like in her mid-20s at the time, so all the boys thought she was pretty smoking. Got a crush on your art teacher? I was kind of going through a rebellious phase though when she was my art teacher. So I wasn't really putting in much effort in class. I was sort of slacking off, goofing around too much with some of the other guys in the class. So I don't think she liked me too much. I think she thought I was a bit of a troublemaker. Yeah, I had Mr. Elston for art as well. Yep. He was cool. I knew his son. His son was a student when I was there. Jeff Elston. He was my age. I think Mr. Elston passed away. I heard he passed away. Your angel is a centerfold. Your love runs cold. It's raining a bit harder, but I'm reluctant to open my umbrella because it feels good. The cool raindrops feel good. I think some might be on my lens though. $350-ish people watching. Over 2 hours in now. So hey, thanks again everyone for checking out the Friday stream. Come and say hi in the chat if you're new. Like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. I go live 3 times a week usually, and I post a pre-recorded video on the other 4 days of the week. Saw the J. Giles band in Buffalo. What am I doing for the weekend? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I might check out Due West Fest as long as the rain holds off for a bit. Even though I kind of dislike walking through those crowded street festivals, to be honest. But I usually do it for the YouTubes. I just grin and bear it, you know. The Jays are losing. Maybe more people will decide to watch the stream instead of the game then if they're losing. Damon Washington, $5. What it is, Ken Continuum. Y'all getting rain up there? Yeah, we are. I'm getting rained on as we speak. Be safe out there. Thank you very much, Damon. Much appreciated. I am getting rained on a little bit here, but nothing too bad yet. Thank you for the support. Hey, Damon Washington. I took off the shades, as you can see. If it starts pouring, I can just whip out my umbrella. It's in my back pocket. Here's the library branch. I don't know if I've ever shown this one before. In case Jeanette ever sees this. Holy, Leanne Kolcheski, $10 super sticker. Thank you very much, Leanne. Very generous of you. Hope you're enjoying the muggy, rainy, all of the above walk tonight. Thanks again. Maybe we'll get some thunder and lightning, who knows? I feel like I'm getting to the point where I want to take my umbrella out though. Let me do that. I got the Vivian Johnson heavy duty umbrella here. Let me wipe off the lens one more time. One more time. Hey, my pleasure, Leanne, and thank you again. The umbrella down for a second. It's always hard to put an open umbrella down. They always want to blow away somewhere. What's my thoughts on the new Harborfront shuttle service? A bit expensive is my thought. $15. And the little shuttle has a capacity of 12 people. There's 3 stops, right? What if you don't want to go the entire way? What if you only want to go 1 stop? Wouldn't it make sense to pay $5 for each stop? So if you wanted to go the entire way, $15. But if you only want to go 1 stop, it should be $5 or $10 for 2, right? But I heard they're going to lower the price to $5 for a few weekends in June, and then also during the length of the World Cup, right? But yeah, right now, I think $15 is a bit pricey for what it is. Hey, cheers, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, definitely it's just a tourist thing from the sounds of it. I don't think many locals will be shelling out 15 bucks just to go where it goes. 5 bucks, I could see it being a lot more popular with locals as well. Yep. Yeah. Cheers, man. Have a good night. My top lip has disappeared. I have grown the facial hair. Looking towards the Mink Mile. Yeah, the rain is coming down. It's not raining hard, but maybe just hard enough to warrant the umbrella. My gadgets were getting a bit covered in water droplets. And the lens also. Hey Liam, how you doing? Mary, $6.99. Thank you so much again, Mary. Very much appreciated. It was awesome meeting you that time, and maybe we'll run into another one again. So thank you very kindly for the support, Mary. You're always watching. Oops. Mary, Mary, where you going to? Little monkeys. I met Mary, some time ago, downtown when it was still cold out. And we looked through the window at her daughter, who looked quite embarrassed. Double O Govin 00. I am a Rush fan, yes. Could you tell just by looking at me? I am a Rush fan, yes. I've talked about Rush quite a lot on my channel, both in videos and live streams. I've shown Rush related locations around the city. Let me check my... I can feel my power bank falling down my pants here. I have it tucked into my waistband. Get back up there. YT Night Radio, my favorite Rush song. Subdivisions, I think, is my favorite song. I also like all of 2112, the long part of 2112, right? That extended song. And of course, you know, Tom Sawyer. How can you not like Tom Sawyer? Spirit of the Radio. I need a budgie smuggler for my power bank. Yeah, that would probably help.
icy water.
It's a heavy duty, very girthy power bank is what it is. You can draw your own conclusions. You know how we enjoy girthy things on the channel? It all started with burritos and then it just sort of went from there. Yeah, we are in the darkness. The darkness has encompassed the city. Hey, Alex the squirrel, how you doing? Hey, have a good night, Jasmine. Hope to see you in the next one. Glad we got at least one look at the tower tonight. The tower. Booster juice here. Really windy. How come as soon as I open my umbrella, it suddenly starts to get really windy, you know? That's the worst thing about walking with an umbrella, is the wind. Have a good night, Karen, also. Crossing Harvard, looking into U of T. Oops. Got too many things here. All my hands are full. Let me go over here for a second. Maybe? Hey, Toronto Doo-Wop music guy. Got a dip in signal as I went over there. Go 10 feet away from the sidewalk and the signal just drops. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. I have heard that as well. We have people singing in the rain here. They're literally singing in the rain. Rush-related locations. Yeah, it's mostly in pre-recorded videos where I did that. I went up to Willowdale along Yonge Street in North York Center area. I went to check out Lee Lifeson Art Park, which is a park dedicated to Getty and Alex. Has a mural of them because that's the neighborhood they grew up in. And I called it Rushland in my video. And in my last stream, I went to the Ontario Legislative Assembly, Queen's Park, and I showed the front entrance of the building, which was on the cover of the Moving Pictures album. And then I did a little version of the drum solo from Tom Sawyer. And there have been a few other little Rush-related moments. Going around Spadina Circle. Still on Spadina, or Spadina. Spadina, Spadina. Yeah, that's another good song. Did you watch the Rick Beato interviews? You dropped your pucket on YouTube. He interviewed Getty, he interviewed Alex. And he interviewed their producer. I think it was their producer. I haven't watched that one yet, so I have to get to that, but I watched the other two. And I've also walked past Getty's house a few times in some videos in Rosedale. Just from the street, you know, I didn't like creep on his place of residence. I just walked past on the street or from the sidewalk and said, hey, there's Geddy Lee's house right there. I did that a couple times. Gary Wee Weinberg, isn't that his name? His mother had such a thick accent. When she said Gary, it sounded like Getty. Getty, Getty. So he just became Getty.
Or landscape. I don't want to be an art video.
I've never walked past Drake's house. I've walked past Gordon Lightfoot's old house, a couple of them actually. He had an old house in Rosedale also, and he also had an apartment in Church Wellesley Village. I've shown both of those. His Rosedale house was quite the party spot in the 70s. He threw some pretty epic parties, and some big name musicians would come to Toronto just to go and party at Gordon Lightfoot's house, like Bob Dylan, people like that. Yeah, I showed John Candy's old house also. Getting away from musicians, but you know. Hey, we're at College Street. College in Spadina. Soon to be Spadina after you cross College, I guess. Or actually, I think it's Spadina until you get up to Bloor, and then it becomes Spadina. Yeah, north of Bloor, it's Spadina. South of Bloor, it's Spadina. Hey, Balda, hello. Alright, Chinatown in the rain. At night, maybe we'll get some Blade Runner vibes here. Hey, Sammy Woo, hello. That guy's just ranting to himself back there. I don't even think he noticed me. He didn't look that old. Hey, Sapand. That was cool running into you. 2.5 hours ago. Good spring rolls. I could be into that. Hey, Mandy Bloom Fit. The time is 9:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or actually it's daylight savings time. Still raining just enough to keep my umbrella open. North by Northeast is coming up again. That's sort of like South by Southwest, only it's for this part of the continent, I guess. Got South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and North by Northeast is in Toronto. All kinds of stuff going on for that. It used to be bigger, I think, back in the day. Then it got downsized. Then I think they stopped it for a little while, and then they brought it back again. They used to have big concerts at Yonge Dundas Square, like big free concerts years ago. I think it got too bloated and big. And then they changed the location to like Woodbine Beach or something like that. Some far-flung spot. But it's good that it's back in some form. But you have access to so many shows and so many venues, it might be worth it to pay that price if you want to check out a lot of bands in a lot of different venues. It's raining harder now. Yeah, Emily, yeah, he still has his main residence in Rosedale. It's a big old mansion, of course. Am I going to Do Us Fest? Maybe, if the rain lets up. I heard the rain might stop by the afternoon, so if so, I'll most likely make my way there and deal with the crowds as I do every year. Sort of grumble my way through from one end to the other, going like, why are there so many people? Why do they walk so slow? Okay, well, welcome Mandy Bloom Fit. Oh, it's nice to have a new viewer. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for coming to say hi. anyone else who might be a newbie watching, I invite you to do the same thing. Come and say hi. You do have to subscribe first, but you know, it's free. No big thing. Yeah, John Candy, his house looks different now though. After his family sold the house, the new owners added an addition to it. So the house doesn't look the same as it did when he lived there, but it's still there, just doesn't quite look the way it did. It's in the East York area, kind of close to Donlands. There's a little strip of stores and restaurants on Donlands Avenue. And his house was just down the street on one of the cross streets. And there used to be a movie theater called the Donlands Theater. The building is still there, it's not a theater anymore. But young John Candy, when he was a kid, would just walk down the street to the Donlands Theater and watch all the movies. And that's sort of what inspired him to be an entertainer or an actor. Hey, thank you, Alan K. Hello, Emma. SG, how you doing? That's right, I'm beating the crap out of the heat. Heat thinks it can push me around? Huh! I think not. Alright, let's see how long it takes for me to hear a loud honk here at the corner of Dundas and Spadina. Johnny Be Good says 5 seconds. There's not a lot of traffic right now, so it might be longer than we think before we hear a good honk. If you come here at a busy time of day, though, it would be 5 seconds. Or if the weather was shittier, if it was pouring or something, we'd probably hear a lot of honking. All right, Emily, have a good night. Glad you could pop in. Be sure to check out those Geddy Lee videos maybe, if you want. In Geddy's house. Yeah, we might not hear a honk anytime here. I don't know. Mark M. We got a party on the streetcar. Oh well, I'm not going to wait around forever here. Some days it's non-stop honking. I guess some evenings you got to wait a while. There's a beep. See, a beep isn't a honk. I can't do the Elvis thing with a beep. I need a honk. Why it's so busy with people?
Yeah, no, you two were on the
We're on the right ball.
There's one coming. No, I don't think it starts at
Why is Omar over there? No, it's not there. Let's be honest.
I could, but I won't. SG. I can, but I won't. Oh, a packed streetcar is rammed. No one wants to walk in sticky humidity with rain, I guess.
I thought that was closing too.
Was it? Wow.
This is how this is being yeah, so the idea is like
Blame the packed streetcar on the rain, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
How's this one? This one isn't as packed. I heard a couple honks, but they were kind of far away. I close this umbrella as the rain sort of lightened up a bit. This umbrella is hard to close. There we go. It opened back up in my face and sprayed me. That's better. Just not having to carry an open umbrella makes everything so much more pleasant when you're streaming. Yeah, I was pushing the umbrella to close and I didn't push it quite far enough to lock it to make the little click. And then when I released it, it sprung back open again and all the water on it sprayed right into my face. Thought I heard somebody yell my name, but maybe I'm just hearing things. Now this is a Lambrella, that's the brand. Lambrella. Hey Jacqueline, hello.
I was like, yes.
This light is blinding here. Jeez. Chantel, $2. I couldn't even see the super chat when that delivery dude had his light shining in my face. Thank you very much, Chantel. Much appreciated. Very kind, Chantel. Hope you're enjoying the walk tonight. Cheers to you. I can't go for that, no why, no can do.
Over here, we're like.
Here's the Harry Potter shop here. Looks pretty neat. Wizard Market. That's what it goes by, but it's a Harry Potter store. I've never been inside though, but it's probably really neat. Hey, Henry Tiger, hello. E Cypher, good evening. Wipe my lens. Too many reflections, you know.
Well, I know you. It's not. Oh, it is. Oh, you want to
The Village Idiot. We just walked past that busy spot. Oh, this is all new here. Gallery Park. When they built this new building, they tore down an old building that was on the corner here. Kind of a cute little building that I rather liked. But now they replaced what was the spot where that old building was with this little park. So, you know, it's not a total loss, you know. This is really nice. This is the first time I've really noticed the park being completed here. Gallery Park. It's right across from the Art Gallery of Ontario. Yeah, it's nice. They did a good job here. Got a water fountain too. Hey, it works. I just had a drink of water. It's all right. Could be a little colder, but it was all right. And they have a little cafe here at the base of the building too, so, you know, not too bad. No more construction hoarding. For years we had to walk through scaffolding here, you know. It's nice when that comes down. No way I'm drinking that. I'm sure it's perfectly fine, you know. I let it run for like 10-20 seconds before I took a drink. I think it's a brand new fountain too, so it hasn't been like abused over the years, maybe as some other fountains might have. Whoa! Whoa! Guy's drunk as fuck.
Come back here, buddy.
Yes, these are grown men, by the way. Chris Mills, keep hoofing it. Sounds like it, Henry. Sounds like it. How embarrassing for them. All right, let's go to the other side. Hey, Jennifer, hello. I think he was watching the Jays game. I think he was wearing Blue Jays clothes and all that sort of thing. So maybe they lost. Or they did lose, I just heard, right? He had a few too many drinks. A hunka burning love. And now he's been released onto the streets of Toronto as a drunken idiot, basically. I heard one honk there, so I thought, okay, Elvis can enter the building. It was like a honk surrounded by beeps. Hey, Sandy Duncan, welcome back. That's the same guy. He's walking with his friend. Now he's kicking random bikes that are locked up on the side of the street there. He just kicked that bike very hard. Hopefully that guy is single. I pity whatever person he might be going home to right now, if that's the case, right?
You cannot tell me you don't know.
Hey Alicia, how you doing? Well, I was thinking of going to Do Us Fest tomorrow. Might have to wait out the rain, but that's the plan. I hope you had a good time there today. It's always crazy busy. Hey, Kensington Cisco, hello. Maybe he's happy to see me. I let them get ahead of me. I'd rather have them ahead of me than behind me, right? Because he came up from behind me back there, I didn't even know. Until he's basically in contact with me. Yeah, I'm still going. Walking on Dundas through the little Tokyo area, as they call it. I don't think they were Americans. They're wearing Blue Jays attire. Although there are American Blue Jays fans, I guess, just over the border, but I'm pretty sure they're fellow Canucks. It's just the one guy who's drunk off his ass. The other guy doesn't seem to be acting that crazy. Right. Bay and Dundas. What do we have here? A honka burning love.
Yeah, real.
Wizard convention. Maybe they're coming from the Wizard market we just saw.
I've heard like my friends say you can get pretty easy.
Heading towards Yonge and Dundas.
My question is, what's stopping me? 'Cause it's not me. I know that.
I would actually prefer eating something in my room and waiting 1 day and going back to sleep. If I can make something
Jaywalking. I'm jaywalking. Hey, have a good night, Rebecca. Tomorrow was National Donuts Day. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have to get one of those Boston creams tomorrow. They're setting up something here at Yonge and Dundas. Guess we'll see tomorrow what it is. Some out and about. Donuts. Blazing coder. I always make sure I take care of that right before I leave. I always make sure I'm on empty. Everything is on empty before I head out. And then I try not to eat or drink anything during the stream either. Especially if I'm planning to stream for 3 hours or more. The only exceptions are if I'm doing one of my special food streams with Felicity, then I'll be eating during the stream. Cookies and Chaos on YouTube. Three hours, 20 minutes. Yeah, I wasn't planning to go this long, but what the heck? Let's get a shot of the streetcar heading towards Yonge and Dundas here. Be a very Toronto shot here. Or Toronto. Sometimes I say Toronto like I'm a tourist. No diaper required. I just don't have to go. I can usually go a good 4 or 5 hours without a bathroom break. Even when I am eating and drinking, you know. And sometimes I sleep right through 8 hours straight without getting up to go visit the bathroom. But usually I do have to get up maybe one time. If I have an 8-hour long sleeping session, maybe I'll get up one time, about halfway through. But not always. Green Ice Samurai. Do you know the Green Knight? There's a local streamer here in Toronto called the Green Knight. Sounds like someone you might know. Yeah, the Green Knight, Matt, another guy from North Bay who lives in Toronto now, who is a YouTuber, a walktuber, streamer. Right, later, Kensington Cisco. Crossing Church. So we're in my neighborhood. We're heading towards home. Heading towards home sweet home, where my air conditioning is. And my shower.
Let's go to Fresh Slice.
Yeah, it'd be fun to get together with the two Matts from North Bay. The North Bay triumvirate. The North Bay trifecta. I don't know what term you want to use. The North Bay trilogy. Hey, same to you, Leanne. Thanks again, and cheers to the support. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, it's a bit peaceful. It certainly gets a lot more busy and loud on some Friday nights. A bit more commotion and that sort of thing. Tonight, a bit less so. I think it's like the calm before the storm, though, you know. This is the calm before the storm, you know. This is not right. That's right, this is the calm before the storm. Hey, Christopher Walking. Donkey. I haven't even seen you in the chat. Maybe you were here before. Maybe you just got here. You've been here for 3 hours. I never even saw you in the chat for some reason. Sometimes I do miss people when they pop in. Oh, you just got here. Okay. Thought I was losing my touch there for a second. Hey, Ruli. Yeah, 3 hours is the norm lately. It used to be like 2.5, and then somehow I decided to make it 3. But sometimes I go longer. I guess tonight's one of those nights. The longest stream I ever did was over 4.5, maybe like 4 hours, 40 minutes or something. But that's nothing compared to some other people. They've done streams like 12 hours long. Or even like 16 hours long in one case. Or was it 18? T-Shods, when she walked down Yonge Street, what was that, like 17, 18 hours? And Henry, Toronto Tech and Transit, used to do 10, 12-hour streams. I don't know, it was like a ridiculously long time when she did the Yonge Street stream. Walking the entire length of Yonge Street. It was in the teens, I know that. It was in the teens. 16, 17, 18, something like that. And here's the old Fillmore's, all closed up. Fillmore's is no more. The building remains. Limitless Thinker. And I'm almost home. Maybe I'll wrap it up here. Just around the corner from home. Was it 18? Yeah, it was like a long ass time. But yeah, I think that does it for the Friday night stream. It stopped raining for now. Still muggy as hell. I feel gross. I feel coated with a layer of whatever. A little bit of everything, I think. Whatever the city threw at me, it's coated all over my body right now. But I'll soon be home in my air-conditioned apartment, taking a nice shower, getting comfortable. So thanks everyone for checking it out tonight. Nice long stream. Hope to see you in the next one, most likely on Monday. Maybe it won't be as hot and muggy on Monday. I hope not anyway. So I hope to see you there for that. And tomorrow night I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7:15 in the evening. So I hope to see you there in the live chat as we watch that video together. I'll be there in the live chat. And a big thanks to everyone for watching. Whoa. All the viewers, subscribers, new subscribers, old subscribers, everyone, channel members, mods, Vivian, Alan K, everyone who sends support, thank you so much for the super chats, super stickers, or PayPal donations. It is very, very much appreciated. Until next time, I will continue. Good night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. I need to remove this layer of stickiness from my skin now. I feel gross. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.